Glad Professor B. Davis here at the Blue Light here in San Francisco's Marina District here, late Sunday afternoon as we're doing this taping. Another disappointing loss for the San Francisco 49ers. We're here on location here at the Blue Light. Niners losing a frustrating 23-14 decision to the Arizona Cardinals down at Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. And once again, penalties was the key to San Francisco's unraveling this afternoon on Sunday. And we're talking to a few 49er fans. What are your thoughts of today's loss?
Brutal. It's a lot harder than the Seahawks one, too. It would have been different with the Seahawks loss. It's brutal. They missed some key players on defense, which hurts. And they're still missing Anthony Davis, which hurts the line.
Vernon Davis tonight, and by the way, Vernon Davis was out today, did not suit up. But his status for next week's game against Philadelphia is uncertain at this time. But with the big penalty, Anquan Bolding just that foolish penalty right there was probably with the game breaker. And then two more other penalties sent them in the field goal range, and the field goal by Philadelphia was blocked. So they absolutely got nothing on the play. Zilch. So what's the Niners got to do to fix this and get back on track?
I don't know. I trust Harbaugh. When it all comes down to it, it's early in the season. They'll be in the playoffs. See you guys in December.
Okay, that's what you got. The second consecutive year the Niners have started 1-2. Cardinals, by the way, improved their record to 3-0. Only for the third time in the franchise history that the Arizona Cardinals start the season 3-0, dating back to their days as the Chicago Cardinals. So let's look at some of the stats. Colin Kaepernick was 29 out of 37, 245 yards, and a touchdown. Anquan Boldin, 6 passes caught for 36 yards. Carlos Hyde, 3 carries for 13 yards. Frank Gore only had 6 carries for 10 yards rushing. Stevie Johnson, who acquired from Buffalo in the offseason, 9 catches for $103, 11.4 yards average. Michael Crabtreee, 10 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Drew Stanton, who's filling in for the injured quarterback Carson Palmer, 18 out of 33, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Former 49er Ted Ginn Jr. did throw a pass for 10 yards. He was 1 for 1. Andre Ellington had 18 carries for 62 yards. Malcolm Floyd, 5 receptions for 114 yards. And John Brown, 4 catches for 52 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the final game notes this penalties. 225 yards of penalties in the last 2 games for San Francisco, including 100 plus yards of penalties, including the stupid 15-yard penalty for Anquan Boldin. And just missed opportunities again, and just right now it's unacceptable the way they're playing, just giving up this stupid penalty. So, and also for the some of the quotes from the game from our inside sources. The Niners lose with Colin Kaepernick posting a 100-plus quarterback rating for the first time in his young career. He had a 103.3 rating versus the Cardinals. Also, the Cardinals have outscored their opponents 30-0 in the last 2 games in the fourth quarter. And it doesn't get any better for San Francisco. The next game, they'll be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles back at Levis Stadium in Philadelphia against Chip Kelly, Nick Foles, LaShawn Shady McCoy, and that high-octane Eagles offense. That'll be next Sunday over at Levi Stadium. And when we have our 49ers tailgate show, we'll be talking about what is the problems with the 49ers and some other stuff around. That'll be next Sunday for our next 49ers tailgate show. We'll be out at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, Niners taking on the Eagles. In fact, for the next 2 Sundays, the weekend after, the following Sunday, we'll be out there when they take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And kickoff time next Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Niners at Levi Stadium will be at 1:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That game can be watched on Fox. For the latest 49ers news, and so much more, go to 49ers.com. And BayAreaSportsMedia.com is the network association with the Area Sports Network. The network for World Champions. Once again, the final score. 49ers lose 23-14 to the Arizona Cardinals with a loss. The Niners dropped their record to 1-2, and the Seattle Seahawks won their game over the Denver Broncos in overtime. So they now go to 2-1. They win 26-20 over Denver, and the Rams lose. So the Niners are tied for dead last in the cellar with the St. Louis Rams in the NFC West. I'm Professor B. Davis from BayAreaSportsMedia.com, the network of champions.